Clearly seems like they don't care about people. Jaguar Wright. Well, y'all
Mm,
might not know who we're talking about. You should, because she was just on Piers Morgan, and I'll get to that. But
boy.
she's a singer, songwriter, neo soul, by the way,
Mm-hmm.
songwriter, artist. She's done albums and all that stuff, but that's not important. We're going to get
No.
into what's important about her. She's made several controversial statements over the years, particularly on social media and on different podcasts. During the
Yes.
COVID-19 pandemic, she gained attention for making unverified claims about various celebrities and music executives, including allegations of sexual assault and child endangerment. If you say those two things out in the technology world, social media world, you're going to get attention, because
Yes.
it's one thing that people do care about is child endangerment. You're going to get,
Yes.
even people that don't like kids is going to be like, we got to protect the kids. You're
Right.
always going to get their attention when you're doing things like that.
Yes.
Some of her claims have coincided with actual legal cases.
Mhm.
So like a broke clock is right twice a day.
Yes.
Guess what? That clock is still broke as hell. It can't tell you no time. It has lost its function, but it can
Yes.
still be right twice a day.
Yes.
She claimed stuff about Sean Diddy. He is facing federal charges, and she said that, he had some sexual assault allegations before. She accused Common and Talib Kweli, two rappers, of
Mhm.
allegations, unsubstantiated, by the way, of rape and sexual misconduct. And then, of course, she made claims about R. Kelly, but those weren't really, like, everybody knew about R. Kelly
Yeah.
before the cases. But let's
Right.
get to Piers Morgan. She recently appeared on Piers Morgan's show, Uncensored, where she made explosive allegations about Jay Z and Beyoncé. She
Yeah.
referred to, go ahead.
Piers Morgan is just tabloid TV, but even
He used to be a credible journalist.
Even he should have vetted this.
Okay, I'm gonna get to that, because I had a conversation with somebody about journalism and how he failed to
Do his due diligence.
exactly.
Yeah.
But let's get to what she actually said about Jay Z and Beyonce. She
Okay.
referred to Jay Z as a monster and accused the couple of various misdeeds. These claims were later deemed totally false by Jay Z and his legal team. She said that Jay Z, like I said, is a monster, and accused him of various misdeeds, including keeping people against their will and putting them on a plane while they're unconscious. And she claimed that Beyonce was complicit in these actions and suggested the couple had hundreds of victims. Wright also implied that Jay Z and Beyonce were involved in criminal activities similar to those of P. Diddy Combs. What was Jay Z and Beyonce's response to it? Following Wright's appearance on the Piers Morgan show, Jay Z and Beyonce's legal team issued a legal ultimatum to Morgan, demanding that the interview be edited to remove the false claims. Piers Morgan agreed to that and came on air and apologized and edited the interview to comply with the legal request.
Mhm.
Now, my friend that came over yesterday, not versed in the hip hop world.
Right.
So she was like, well, Jay Z and Diddy, they're like thick as thieves, right? I'm like, no, they're not. She was like, I thought they were connected. Like, no, they're not connected. They were like they're two separate record labels and entities. They're not connected at all. Oh, well, I thought, when she made those statements, I was like, you got to understand, she has no credibility at all. But they did file legal action. Yes, because Piers Morgan holds a journalistic responsibility to not allow people to come on air and defame them.
Yes.
With lies and without evidence.
Yeah.
So, yes, that's the reason why they sued Piers Morgan. And they just said, take out the false claims. Don't get rid of the entire interview, but take out the false claims. If she got evidence to back it up, let her back it up. But she ain't backing up nothing.
No. Yeah. Jaguar Wright belongs on these obscure podcasts that are basically interviewing her for clickbait, and we listen to the sometimes insane things, sometimes maybe accurate things, but sometimes
Like I said,
it's mixed in with so much shenanigans that you really don't know what she was privy to. She's clearly somebody suffering from untreated mental illness. But even a tabloid journalist like Piers Morgan,
He doesn't present himself as a tabloid journalist.
But we know that is what he is.
But he's become that.
Yeah, he's become that. That even he should have vetted this and not allowed someone to just come on his show and without him shutting it down.
Right. Like, a quick question is, what evidence do you have to back up any of these claims?
Right.
That you're
because
saying?
you know she's not using the word alleged.
If you like that clip, go ahead and hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to catch up on all of our latest content. Don't forget to hit the notifications button when you do subscribe so you can get updated every time we release content. We release content every day, whether it's an actual show or clips from the shows. So go ahead and subscribe, like, comment. Also, don't forget our Patreon page where you can find our Talking Straight-ish and After Hours Uncensored episodes. That's patreon.com/unsolicited perspectives. But once again, thank you again for listening to Unsolicited Perspectives. I'm your host, Bruce Anthony, and I'm going to catch you next time. I'll holla.